bonus question.
Hey, you guys, how is it going? My name is Natalie. This is my channel, My So-Called Gen X Life. And you are here for tonight's Friday night, My So-Called live stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. We are back into our Electric Youth era of late 87 until early 92. It was a special time for a lot of us. It wasn't the 80s. It wasn't the 90s. It was just this own special little era with its own fashion, music, trends, pop culture. So that's what we're going to dive into tonight. Hello, and thank you everyone for joining me in the chat. I appreciate it. Tonight, we're going to kind of narrow in on school trends that were popular when we were in school, and crushes, mixtapes, the songs that you'd like to put on your mixtapes back during that era. And of course, we're going to end the night with Nelson. For Gen Xers, for the oldest Gen Xers at the time, they were in college or they were out on their own in their, 20, 21, 22, getting on their own. For the core Gen Xers, they were in high school. And for the youngest Gen Xers like myself, the Zennials, from 87 to 91, that was my junior high years, or 88 to 91 were my junior high years. And I started high school in 1991. So we'll dive in a little bit into a little bit of middle school, high school, and college. We can do all of that. Yes, I know about the super chats. I'm prepared. Thank you. So the way I've decided to do it, because you know that I've had some issues with being here on YouTube, so I've moved the majority of the live stream over on Discord. But I thought it would be best to spend about an hour here on YouTube and talk about the things that aren't going to get me in trouble. And we'll move over to Discord in about an hour, and we'll start doing the music and the movies and the TV shows and all the copyrighted stuff that I'll get in trouble for here. So, but we'll hang out here for about an hour and talk about school and trends and crushes from the late 80s and early 90s. Super chats, if you have regular super chats just for comments or trends or school stuff, you can put those up here now. If you do any music super chats, movies, TV, any copyrighted stuff, I can take the super chats now, but we won't be able to watch them until we get over to the Discord. All right. So, and Jabbar, I've already got 3. That makes 4 super chats from you. So thank you very much. But I got to give other people a chance to get in line here. So that makes 4 from you for tonight. And I super appreciate it. And I promise I will get into all of them. Voices That Care. That was a good one. I actually just read the chapter in Nelson's autobiography because they were part of Voices That Care. So we'll definitely listen to that tonight. But yes, thank you so much for the support of the channel. I really appreciate it. I got 4 from you for tonight. So thank you so very much. Matt, member for 8 months. Thank you so very much. Glad to see you survive the storms. Looking forward to memories of school assembly and school plays. Yes, I'm class 95 myself, Cruz AM. So, yes, I wanted to show you guys. The reason I wasn't here last Friday was because we had incredibly horrible storms last Thursday and Friday. I was without power last Friday, so that was the reason I couldn't go live. one of the many, but I kind of wanted to show you what was going on here last Friday. And by the way, I wanted to bring that up so everybody can see. Jabbar asked for Voices That Care, $2. Thank you so very much. We will listen to that as soon as we get to the Discord. Let me bring up what the flooding looked like last week. It was wild. I just want to show you like a minute or two of this.
At least 10 rescued from the water after a building collapsed in Missouri. Dozens of water rescues playing out across
right
multiple states. Drivers stranded in rising water and pulled from their cars. Heavy rain impacting roads and air travel. More than 6,000 flights disrupted during this busy summer season. More than 21 million people at risk of flash flooding. Here's ABC's Morgan Norwood.
Here's the video from where this is
Tonight,
where I'm at.
A state of emergency in Missouri after life-threatening flash floods swept through the region. First responders performing more than 90 water rescues, many at campsites like this, helping campers and residents stranded in trees by the rising waters. At one campsite in Reynolds County, officials say they rescued a group of at least 10 people that fell into the water when a building collapsed.
I got stuck, as you can see behind me.
Amy Wigard and her cousin Dawn were camping with a large group of friends and family in
Lesterville. That's literally
when she
right
says
here.
Before dawn, floodwaters rushed away their 8 campers and 3 other vehicles. Fortunately, everyone in the group accounted for.
We were just in total shock, didn't think this was really happening. We got out of the campers and the water was up past our knees.
Tens of millions of Americans now under the threat of
It was wild. We got a foot of rain in like an hour or two. Like it just came down like you wouldn't believe. So that's what I was dealing with last week. I just wanted to show you what kind of flooding we had. And I'm sure, and I know it was in the east part of the country. A lot of people had the issue in different states. We just happened to have declare a state of emergency here. I know there's other stuff going on now with the fires up north and all that. So everybody be safe out there. Take care of yourself. Be careful out there. And yeah, the summer of fun, right? All right, Jabbar, I cannot take any more super chats from you. Okay, I'm not gonna have I have to give other people a chance. All right, and I just don't want it all to be Mickey Mouse Club. So thank you very much, but I'm not taking any more. Okay, just so you know. How to make your house into a boat in one easy step. Exactly. I'm lucky. I don't live on the river. So the river that flooded was Black River, and it's about 7 miles from where I'm at, maybe. So I'm on the other side of town. So thank God, but we still lost our power and everything. So it was quite a weekend. Still recovering as far as just like getting back to normal. And it's been a rough week. So I'm glad to hang out with y'all tonight and have a good time and talk about the great late 80s and early 90s and have some fun. All right. Let's see. Dell, this is actually on my mixtape that I had ready for us for tonight. So yes, on Discord we will absolutely play Istanbul, not Constantinople. Thank you, Dell, for the $10. I super appreciate it. Let me write all this down. Make sure I don't forget anything. But I did have I'm a huge They Might Be Giants fan. So yes, 100%. Thank you. Oh yeah, the floods of '93 were a big deal. I was in high school at the time, so it wiped out a bunch of towns here. I'm far enough away from the Mississippi, like where it didn't hit us directly, but it hit all the towns to the north and to the east of us. So absolutely, Chris Baker. Oh, you guys are already coming in with the music. I wish I could play it here, but I can't. Chris brought me Total Eclipse the Heart is the greatest song in the 1980s. Nobody could do it better than Bonnie Tyler. Jim Steinman wrote and produced it. Yes, RIP to Bonnie Tyler. We lost her last week. So I will be more than happy to play Total Eclipse of the Heart tonight on the Discord. We're going to have a good time over there. Hello to everyone that's joining me tonight. We got a lot of people here in the chat. Hello to all of you. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. My goodness, we're going to have a good time tonight. We're going to have a lot of music to listen to, and I like it. Jabbar, I will actually play your request for the Metamorphosis trailer here on YouTube before we go over to Discord. The trailers I don't get in trouble for, so I will definitely play that before we get over to the Discord. So be on the lookout for that. That will happen before we end here tonight. And yeah, so let's start with school. Hello, Tim Horn 3829. How's it going? School. So let me know in the chat when. Oh yeah, we got the cheerleading videos. Don't worry. Now, the cheerleading videos that I promised are not of me, just so you know. It was just at the high school championships. I might have a couple of clips, but we'll see. But anyways, school. Let me know what part of school you were in the late 80s, early 90s. Were you in middle school? Were you in high school? Were you in college? Were you done with school? Let me know in the chat. And I'm going to bring up I have another channel where I post like all of my home videos and all the stuff that I have on VHS tapes from my childhood. It's not something that I promote or anything like that, but if you're interested, it's called Natalie's VHS Vault. And let me bring it up. Just gotta push the right button. Here we go. So when I was a freshman, which was 1991, we had a TV station in my high school that started my freshman year. And so my freshman year, I interviewed all of the seniors who were graduating at graduation in May of 91. So this was the very end of the Electric Youth era, the last few months of it before right before Nirvana came out. So let me find, we got the 92 graduation as well. 92. I'm so sorry. It was a 92 graduation. So this is the end of the Electric Youth era. So here is me interviewing high school seniors when I was a freshman in 1992. So I'm going to bring that up.
Okay, I'm here at the 1992 Farmington High School graduation. I'm here with Guy 3-Iyer. How does it feel to be a graduate of Farmington High School?
This is absolutely an overwhelming feeling. I mean, 13 years of hard work and dedication have come down to a 2-hour period. I know we'll never be a whole class like we are tonight, but like our president, Brian Beer, said, we are taking a part of it with us. So it's wonderful.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, action! This was a moment in time, frozen. So I put the camera on pause. Yeah, baby.
This is it all. Have fun. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
No one's saying anything.
This is our foreign exchange student. What's your name?
Danny.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. And you are?
Natalie.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm the host.
That thing off now. Shut it off. Shut it off.
I'm here with Joe Black, who just graduated from high school. How does it feel?
Pretty good. Glad to be out of there.
Okay, what do you plan to do now that you graduated?
Well, I'm going to broaden my horizons here at Mineral Area College for a couple semesters. Then I'm going to head on out to a bigger university and pursue academic excellence.
That's really good. That's great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, what do I say?
Okay. I'm here with Natalie.
Okay, so I am in this video 92. I'm 14. I'm 14 in this video.
Falconer exchange student. How was your year here at Farmington High School?
It was wonderful.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, it was really great. I'm gonna miss it so much. It's been awesome.
You still have a couple of years left in school, don't you?
Yeah, I have 2 years left. I'm a junior next year, but who cares?
That's okay.
It's been worth it, so
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Okay. Bye.
So that was just a couple of minutes of the 92 graduation. I think I have a couple other videos. Most of my high school videos are going to be after the Electric Youth era because 93, 94, 95. Let's see. Yeah, so this is our graduation at my high school in 92. If it'll come up. Well, that's weird. Hopefully I'm still streaming. Why isn't it playing? That's bizarre. You went to 3 high schools? Wow. So anyway, this is high school 35 years ago. Let's see. 92, graduated from nursing school and was 22. Right on. Matt was in the drama department doing shows for 3 years. Four shows a year. 16 shows between 92 and 95. My goodness. We had, I was in drama throughout high school. We only had 2 shows, one in the fall and one in the spring. And the fall was a much smaller show. Usually the spring was the time when we would do the musical, and in the fall we would do a play. But the spring was for the musicals. And we did Damn Yankees. The year I was there, we did Damn Yankees and Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. Damn Yankees was junior year and Seven Brides was senior year. I can't remember what we did in sophomore year. Oh, graduated in 97. So you were in like elementary school, junior high during the Electric Youth era. Got some sports, got some athletes. I was on dance team and I was in cheerleading in junior high, and I was on the dance team when I was in high school. But I don't have like an exclusive video of just the dance team when I was on it in high school. I have photos, but if I wasn't taking the video, then nobody was taking the video at the time, if that makes any sense. So I don't have a lot of like stuff of me in 91, 92. A lot of people that were was in sports. That's awesome. Let's see here. In my senior video, I have some clips from like freshman year, sophomore year that will fit into this era. So I'll pull up my senior video if I can find it. So this will just give you an idea of what my high school life looked like in the early 90s. So we were building floats for the homecoming parade. This is the lunch table in classes. This is just a montage, so it goes by really, really fast. There's me on the dance team. Hold on. Pause. This is the dance team, and I'm in the very back because I'm a freshman. So I'm right above the number 13, but you're not going to be able to see me because the video is so grainy. But we were dancing to, it was a montage of songs, but that part was Bad Case of Loving You by Robert Palmer. Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case. Oh, I can see myself. I'm right above the 13. I'm the third person. The second from the right, third from the left, because I got really long hair. So that's me on the dance team. Yeah, that camcorder was large. 1990 graduate, right on. Little Joe was a sophomore in 92. Matt did Bye Bye Birdie for summer stock. There's me and my best friend Julie. Isn't it fun just to like what I love about it? And I mean, and I'm going to sound like every other, old person, but no, there's no phones. There's no, like nobody's looking at screens. We're all like engaged, like in actual conversation with each other. Yep. No, I miss it too. I surely do. Oh, this was a fight between, it was a talent show, and it was a fight between New Kids on the Block and Marky Mark and the Punky Bunch. It was just a joke, That was our marching band at high school or at Busch Stadium. So this is just a little glimpse into what my high school experience looked like in the early 90s. These are, homecoming spirit rallies in the gym. It's just fun to look at. And I know there is I know Vampire Robot has some like school in the 90s. Let's look like school in 1989. Here we go. Here's 1989 high school. We were adorable, weren't we? Yep, it was a sibling rivalry. Hello, Matthew. You're right. Yep, Donnie and Mark. It was the Wahlberg sibling. That was the whole point of the sketch. So, what kind of hairstyles did you guys have back then? For us, obviously, you can see we had the big like hot rolled hair, the big bangs, crimped hair, that kind of stuff, and the guys. A lot of the guys, because I was in a rural small town, but a lot of guys had like either the mullet or the rat tail, which was never my favorite thing. I know, the hair. Isn't it fun? That's it. That's all we get. I need more. Last day of high school, or Martin High, Arlington, Texas, 1989.
Go ahead.
High bangs, yes. Fades and flat tops, yo.
That's so close.
Aquanet. It's not the same as the old stuff, but I do have some.
This is my roommate next year. Your roommate. Note the forehead, the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. 2 ears, hair, neck. This is my roommate's brother.
Yep, I just bought this.
The forehead.
So
the eyes,
it's not like it was
nose,
back then.
The mouth, the chin, and the ears.
Yes. I took a lot of home videos at my high school. That's what the Natalie's VHS Vault channel has, all like a lot of the videos that I took. What I did for my senior video was I always had a camera with me all throughout high school, and all the videos that I took throughout high school, I edited it together and made a senior video for our class and sold it. So all of that stuff is on my VHS Vault. And so like, stuff at home, stuff at sporting events, on the way from, to and from in the bus and all that stuff. Parachute pants. Zima wine coolers, you know this.
Cafeteria table.
One thing I remember about school before they had, all the tablets and everything was there would be semesters where I would have like 4 or 5, sometimes 6 or 7, like ginormous hardcover books, textbooks, and you try to stuff them all in your backpack, and your backpack would weigh like 30 pounds. It was so bad. I remember trying to haul some of those backpacks across campus in college, and it was just like, so that's one thing I think the kids today get away with, having everything digital on their tablets, so they don't have to haul around a backpack that weighs 30 pounds filled with textbooks. Grendelson made it. Yay! Yeah, you got to be brief on YouTube. When you're over on Discord, you can be free. Yep. I even made a joke about Zima and Mad Dog 2020 on a video recently. Zima with the Jolly Ranchers. Did you put Jolly Ranchers in your Zima? Did I dissect a frog? I did not take the biology class where they dissected a frog. Oh wait, no, I did take the frog dissection. We had an advanced biology class where they had to dissect a heifer, and I was not in that. Because I couldn't do that. But I did dissect a frog. That's a good question. How many of us have their back problems due to carrying those textbooks? Oh man, what a time in life.
Hey, whoa.
The fetal pigs. Yes, they had fetal pigs and a heifer. That was the ones I did not do. I only did the frog.
We'll pay in the classroom while Miss Skeen's okay then.
I don't think kids today can handle this. So much fun.
There's a girl that was in the legendary 4th period English class.
Yep, the textbooks. You guys are feeling me.
There's the Skeener. Boom, 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 ba-dun-da-dun, dun-da-dun, dun-da-dun-da-dun.
It's the hair. It's the hair and the clothes for me that I just can't stop looking at. I mean, this looks so much like my school. As far as the style and the hair and everything. So it's like all these people now are in their 50s. You're welcome for that. I did a video last summer or 2 summers ago. I don't remember. It was one of my earliest videos where I talked about growing up in the United States in the 80s. And I talked about in school. I talked about school. I think it's in the members section. And one thing I talked about with school was like the tools that we use, like the compass and the protractor, the blue books, the notebook paper, the Scantron sheets, the overhead projectors that teachers had, or they'd write on the thing and they'd project it onto the white screen on the wall. So like those are the things that are just so unique to our time in school. Good times. You get to those last couple of days of school, like the last week when everybody's done with everything and you're cleaning everything out and you're done for the year and nobody has anything really to do. So you're all just kind of hanging out, talking and hanging out. The teachers, like their demeanor changes. Did I keep a lot of my school assignments from elementary school? I did not. My mom has a memory box from things from that time, but as far as like school assignments, no, unfortunately I did not. I didn't keep a lot of physical stuff like that. I photos and video I have, but a lot of stuff like just the actual assignments and things, no. The transparencies, yep, and the VCR getting wheeled in, you know it. You had a math teacher that had a computer screen made to lay on the overhead projector to project the computer onto the screen. Amazing. Early 90s tech right there. Let's see if we have any others. Let's look at something from 1991. Actually, let's go 90. Gen X high school in the 90s. This is from a channel growing up 80s and 90s. The weight room. Ah, yes. It's amazing how similar a lot of the Edina, that's got to be Minnesota. About how the Midwest schools look so similar.
Early memory.
You like the big hair? Yep. We need to bring back home ec.
Our biggest rival is Jefferson.
What about JM? Rockets from Minnesota. You did it.
Let me see if I have my yearbooks handy. Oh, Lord. The fact that I had this like just right here at my fingertips is kind of crazy. All right, this is me in 6th grade, 1988-89. Let me find me on the page here. Where am I at? No, God. Okay. So, this would be me right there with like the worst hair ever. So that's 88, 89. I'm not on Discord yet, though, just so you know, Grendelson. I'm only streaming on YouTube right now. So there's me right there. Doot, doot, doot. Don't you love it? Isn't that fun? Let's see here. What else do I got? Let's see. I think this is freshman year. This was just the Facebook, though. This wasn't the actual, because we would get a Facebook after we all got our school pictures taken, and then we'd get a yearbook at the end of the year. So you guys are going to get to see my freshman photo. All right. Let me see if I can find myself. There I am, right there. Look at that. Beautiful crimped hair. But I had no bangs. I pulled all my bangs back at the time and just put a poof on the top of my head. But yeah, that's me my freshman year. 91. There you go. Yeah, if you guys have any photos that you want to share over the Discord when we get over there, get those ready. You never heard of a Facebook before Zuckerberg? Really? We had Facebooks at our school, and I had my first Facebook at Baylor when I went to Baylor my freshman year. We had our Baylor Facebook, and it was a bound paper book of all of the pictures, because you would send a picture when you were setting up your housing and your classes for the year, that the summer before school started, and you had to send a picture in for the Facebook. And so I need to find my, but they weren't yearbooks. The Facebooks were a directory. It was the person and their name. Yearbooks had all of the all the different activities and extracurriculars and all the teachers and all the, all the events and the homecoming and all the stuff. The Facebook was just your school photos, and it was just a directory of who was in each class. So yeah, never heard it. Really? That's wild. Yeah. We call them the freshman Facebook at Baylor, and then we had the Facebooks in high school. Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that. Crazy. But yeah, if y'all have any photos that you want to share over on the Discord, get those ready. All right. I promised. Okay, so since I was on dance team in high school, I would tape the dance team and cheerleading championships every year, and I still have them recorded. So it's not me, but this is the we're gonna watch a little bit of the high school and college cheerleading and dance team championships from '91. How are we feeling about that? It'll be a good time. Let me go back here. Bring it up. Okay, I'm hearing a sound and I can't. I don't know what's happening. Let me try this again. It was playing a video when I didn't want it to. That was freaky. Okay. Let's try this again. Share screen. Videos. Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Oh, so many memories. Here we go. 91. Here's the college cheerleading championships from 91. Let's watch a little bit of this. It's got commercials too.
Now, you can play the ball and win with this double offer from Tennis Magazine. You'll receive a free half-hour video by Tennis Magazine instruction editor Vic Braden, plus a full year, 12 issues of Tennis Magazine. Call this number now and change the way you play tennis. What a combination. The How to Play Winning Tennis with Vic Braden video, plus the magazine that brings more instruction to more tennis players than any other. Call 800-521-2170 for a
Anybody need a tennis magazine subscription?
Video, just $13.77. Call 800-521-2170 now.
Here we go. Cheerleading championships.
Welcome back, everyone. What you're seeing now are some highlights from the Division II competition.
We did not have powder puff. Did y'all have powder puff at your school?
Team, Mississippi College.
That's okay. You don't have to share your photos. I'm just saying that that's an option on Discord.
Mississippi College with an outstanding program. Very good technique. Here's some of the other Division II finalists. Carson Newman College.
It just shows, like, this was right when cheerleading was starting to become more of like an organized, corporatized sport, where they were starting to get all the big sponsors. They were on ESPN. It wasn't like it is now by any means. We weren't into the Bring It On era yet, but yeah, this was a big difference.
Champions, Morehead State University. Here are some highlights from their routine.
We got to see some competition.
Using those signs to lead the crowd. Look at that basket toss.
We also got to watch some commercials.
Exceptional competition here in this division. Some really outstanding teams. It's a toss over up to a 2-1 chair. James Madison University, high splits.
Coming up next, the Division 1A.
An Olympic sport for cheerleading? I mean, I'm not necessarily opposed to it. I mean, it's definitely a sport, and it's, it's gymnastics, basically, and dance and choreography and all of that.
3.
I mean, if you have like figure skating and things like that, then it makes sense that cheerleading could be a sport in the Olympics.
Out of the new year. The one that coats is the only one you need.
Excuse me, do you know what stock options are?
I wish I did.
The information you should know is in the Wall Street Journal's video guide to money and markets.
This is ESPN that I recorded this off of, so these are ESPN commercials.
13 weeks of the Journal for just $37. That's over 20% off the newsstand price.
Call toll-free.
I was on the school paper myself my freshman year, but then I put most of my focus on TV after that.
800-628-1100.
Big Monday is back. Alonzo Mourning leads Georgetown against Providence. Then Oklahoma State's unstoppable offensive force, Byron Houston, meets Kansas State. Part of a Big Monday triple.
I was so into college basketball at this time. So into college basketball.
Hello, everybody. I'm Bob Bietti. Join us here on ESPN Friday night, 7:30 Eastern Time for our Subaru Ski World show. We'll be traveling the entire world of skiing.
These are the Tigers from Memphis State University.
All right, let's watch Memphis State do some cheerleading in 1991. I didn't get to college until 95, so this was definitely before my college experience.
Double full twist.
Great beginning.
I wish I had invested in stocks back then, too. Be like Forrest Gump with my Apple stock.
Very proud of their cheerleaders.
Agreed, Grendelson.
Lay out, step out. Lay out backs.
So, what kind of extracurriculars were you guys in? Because, like I said, I was in cheerleading and dance team, drama. I did TV and newspaper. Let's see. We had one club called the WEC Club, which was the when you were taking Spanish or French, you would be in the WEC Club. National Honor Society. I'm trying to think what else I did. Electronics Club. What did you guys do in Electronics Club? We did not have one of those. Football as an underclassman, then nothing. Hey, man, if you were in any kind of team sport, especially football, it was hard to do anything else. Mock trial. Here we go. 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 Beat, play that beat. Play that beat. Play that beat. I don't know. I'm sure they do. They've got to. They're probably different now. I'm sure UCA has probably turned all their stuff into something different than it used to be.
Synchronized layout backs and those basket tosses.
But this was just becoming a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was becoming an organized sport where they had competitions like this and where you would put together routines like this. This was still a very new thing back then.
Great performance by Memphis State University. Those were the Tigers.
And their pom-pom squad yelling for them there, too.
That kid is 35. Now. North Carolina State University.
Check this out. Everybody with back handsprings the way they started.
I think there was also the.
Ready for pop-up here?
I'm not helping. I'm sorry. I think this was the kind of the beginning of the co-ed teams as well. I mean, there were co-ed teams before, but this is when they really started to become more of a thing. Well, hello, Rubanuts. How's it going?
Yes, break those arms on the outside.
Yeah, it's definitely changed and evolved. But you're right. It's definitely more like there was back then there was still a lot of a mix between dance and cheer, and now I think they've really separated it out to where cheer is very athletic and very, you know, acrobatics, aerobics, and the dance team does their straight up dance stuff. Oh, I think I have a quiz bowl thing from the late 80s too that I wanted to show. Let me see if I can find it. Yes.
Up down, right back up to hands. And liberties.
Oh, they lost one almost.
Got it back though. Two-one chair there in the back. Really, 2-1 chair. There's a dismount down.
Gotta love it. Rarely did they ever lose a stunt. That was a nice ending. It's pretty impressive how these were not easy routines.
There's another look. They go right up to the pyramid. See those straight arms? Everybody catches up for balance. Comes to dismount.
I'm waiting to see if Kentucky is on here because back then Kentucky would win like every year. Let's see if we can find Kentucky. But first, we're going to watch this Sports Illustrated commercial because this is when I had my Sports Illustrated subscription, and I still have most of these Sports Illustrateds that we're about to look at. Let me see if I have a couple handy.
It was a time to crown new champions, a time to cheer the underdog, to applaud those who rose above the crowd. It was a year that will not be forgotten.
The Minnesota Twins are baseball's world champions.
Now you can relive the excitement of 1991 all in one amazing video, The Year in Sports. It's free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated, the best way to capture all the emotion and drama of sports every week. With your free video, you'll line up with the finest as they take their best shots.
Another left hook.
If I still have it or have it handy,
You'll be right there with them.
it'll be in this box.
You'll know how it feels. This remarkable video won't be available in stores, so call this toll-free number now and enjoy exclusive
My
interviews with
92-93
some of the
Duke
champions
basketball
and get a fantastic free look
photo.
at big events,
I was really
great
into
plays,
Duke back
and
then.
bright stars of 1991. This is a collector's video you don't want to miss. It's the best of the best. All the excitement of this fabulous sports year are yours to keep and enjoy again and again.
Man,
Call now, you'll not only get
I don't
the
think
free
it's
video,
in this
you'll
box.
also receive free SI's 1992 Sports
Oh,
Almanac. This
hold
great
on,
book
here
will
it
keep
is.
you up to date on all the fascinating facts, stats, and stars. And full-color photos brighten the big events of the year. It's fun and it's free. Plus, you'll save 50% off the cover price of
Check it
SI.
out.
30 issues for only $1.49.
It's a college
an issue.
basketball
And you may use your
preview from
credit card.
91.
Plus, you get the big Olympics preview and the famous swimsuit issue. Call now to subscribe or renew. Get your free video.
Don't be jealous.
almanac,
I kind of had a
save
thing
on
for
SI.
Christian Laettner at the
For quicker
time.
delivery, use your credit card. With your exclusive video, you can enjoy all the thrills of the past year. And you won't miss any of the excitement yet to come in Sports Illustrated. Call now.
Oh yeah, and then I have the 92, the 92 Duke. What channel was CBS? Well, for me, it was Channel 4.
This team placed fourth in last year's championship.
All right, let me.
They are really
I
building
want
this
to. I
program
want to
here,
find
too.
Kentucky. I know they're here.
Off liberties. Lost one of them. See if they can recover.
They're
Off
probably
liberties.
last. I think this is. Oh, that's Florida. Yep. Kentucky's last. We're going to watch Kentucky, then we'll move on to the Quiz Bowl.
Stand by for Wildcat action.
I'm sure there is, and he's leaned into it big time. I still have that game on tape on VHS with commercials.
Kentucky with those fast transitions. Touch fronts, back handsprings, and backs. No touches, double falls on the sides.
They just make it look so easy. And you guys are talking about magazines. I wanted to when we get to the crushes part of the night, I want to go through some old Bop and Teen Beat and Tiger Beat magazines for crushes.
Signs. Listen to the response.
Boo! I'm from Missouri. I'm a Cardinal fan.
Nice high layouts.
Yep, I love me some Stefan Edberg. I got some videos of him on my VHS vault. So for my channels back then, it was, oh, they lost it. They lost their, oh my goodness, Kentucky biffed it. Oh no.
When you have transitions that quick, once you lose, it's very tough to
Anyway, we had ABC was 2, CBS was 4, NBC was 5. And our independent station was 11, PBS was 9. But then when Fox came, Fox took over channel 2 and ABC moved to channel 30. That sucks. Kentucky totally biffed it. Womp womp. That sucks. You work so hard all year long and you get to the deal and you absolutely biff. That sucks.
In common, what were they?
Here is a 1989 high-Q quiz show on Wave 3, Louisville, Kentucky. Let's watch some quiz show from 89 high school students.
Famous for not using in their writing.
Boggs, Kentucky Country Day.
Capital letters and punctuation.
Capital letters, I'll take that. The very first one for 10. Here's your 25. Last September, it became the 8th nation after the USSR, the U.S., France, Japan, Britain, China, and India to launch its own satellite. For this 25, which nation is this which sent up its OFEC 1?
Israel.
Yes, for 25 points. 20 coming.
My favorite
toss-up.
team.
Lavoisier incorrectly defined it as any compound that.
These are going to be so hard. We're not going to be able to get any of them right. I can tell you right now. My favorite team in baseball, St. Louis Cardinals. Basketball, Kansas Jayhawks. And that's the extent of my favorite teams. I don't have any more teams outside of that.
Contain oxygen. Later, and more accurate definition.
Chandramauli Wagner.
Organic.
5.5. I'll repeat the question for Kentucky Country Day. Lavoisier incorrectly defined it as any compound that contained oxygen.
This host needs
Later,
to speak
and more
clearly.
accurate definitions of it include the Brownstead, Lowry, and the Lewis.
What? Dick Steen, Kentucky Country Day.
An acid?
Yes, you could have waited for the whole question, but that's correct. That's 10. Here's your 20. Scientists calculate that if life had not appeared on Earth, our atmosphere would now consist almost completely of 2 triatomic compounds, which would keep
Do they
the
have
Earth
shows
in a
like
nice,
this anymore?
Toasty, at a nice toasty
Like high school
600
quiz shows?
degrees. Name this 2 common compounds.
Carbon dioxide.
Yes?
Water.
Yes, for 20 points.
This is a lot different than Double Dare.
Number 20, toss-up teams. In 1988, the Federal Aviation Administration, taking a cue from professional athletic teams, retired its first airplane registration number, N16020. That was the number of a plane which disappeared over the Pacific in July of 1937. What was the famous pilot's name?
Sparks Wagner.
Amelia Earhart.
Yes, sir, for 10 points. Here's your 20. Flowing between Manchuria and North Korea, this river was the focus of international attention in 1950. In that year,
That's
Chinese
awesome.
troops streamed across it to enter the Korean War. Give me the four-letter name of this river. Yalu. The Yalu River, Y-A-L-U. No points. 20 on the way. Teams from the 12th century to 1809, it was part of the Swedish Empire. From 1809 to 1917, it was an autonomous Grand Duchy of the Tsar of Russia. Since 1919, it has been independent.
Dickstein, Kentucky Country Day.
Poland.
That's a 5-point penalty. I'll repeat the question for Wagner. From the 12th century to 1809, it was part of the Swedish Empire. From 1809 to 1917, it was an autonomous Grand Duchy of the Tsar of Russia. Since 1919, it has been independent. Name this fifth largest nation in Europe.
Brigade Wagner.
Finland.
Yes, sir. Finland.
Wow. These guys are impressive. That's too much for my brain to handle on a Friday night in 2026. There's so much that I want to get through that we can sit and watch something like lengthier later over on the Discord, but I'm just kind of going through clips right now. Let's look at some old magazines. Let's move on to crushes. We've had some fun with school. Let's see. So we got now my biggest crushes at the time, like late 80s in the era that we're talking about, would have definitely been New Kids on the Block. Joey McIntyre, I was going to marry him, of course. And then in 1990, of course, when Nelson came out, huge Nelson fan, but also there was a TV show called Evening Shade with Burt Reynolds and the kid that played his son, Jay Ferguson. Massive crush on him. So let's look at some teen beats. So this is from December of 1989. Oh, yes, the Noxema clear-ups. Did you guys use Noxema for your skincare? Well, let's see who's on the cover here. We got up on the left, we got, of course, we got Sean Astin, December 89. Win New Kids on the Block tour souvenirs. Visit Palm Springs with these celebs. Steve, Christy, Corky, David, and Brian. Okay, that's David Faustino and Brian Austin Green on the right. Steve, I can't think of his last name. Corky would have been Corin Nemec. Steve, what was Steve's last name? I can't think of it. And Christy, I'm not sure. I think she was on Days of Our Lives, but I can't think of her name. We got Fred Savage, Wonder Years. Of course, that was a big show during this era. Corey Haim. I was a Corey Haim girl and not a Corey Feldman girl. Dream a Little Dream. Oh my God, we just got rickrolled. That's exciting. Alyssa Milano, Kirk Cameron. I was a huge Kirk Cameron fan until New Kids on the Block, and then I moved on. Chad Allen. Look at that. Look at that. That's hilarious. Let's look at another one here. Tiger Beat. Oh, Lord. I don't want to log into Pinterest. I'm good, thank you. So Tiffany. We haven't talked a lot about Tiffany and Debbie Gibson. That's probably something we should talk about. Corey Haim, New Kids on the Block, Kirk Cameron, Bop. There's River and Johnny Depp, Will Wheaton, C.B. Barnes, Christopher Daniel Barnes. Wasn't that his name? Sean Astin, Alyssa Milano. This is just too much. I can't hardly take it. Christina Applegate, that'd be a good one for that time period. Yes. Oh yes, Brian Bloom. I remember Brian Bloom. I love Growing Pains with Kirk as well. We're getting ready to start Growing Pains over on the Discord on Thursday nights. We'll be starting Growing Pains and Family Ties probably at middle of August, end of August. Yeah, I know we need to do a Quarry marathon. Paul Abdul. Yeah, so who were your guys' crushes? If you haven't put it in the chat already, I need to know who you were crushing on in the late 80s, early 90s. For me, it was all New Kids, then Nelson and Jay Ferguson. Those were my big ones. And then I was into athletes. So, Christian Laettner was my big crush in the sports world at the time. You remember J.R. Ferguson? Yeah, I got to show you some Jay Ferguson on Evening Shade. Let's see if I can. There's not a lot of Evening Shade on YouTube.
Had to happen today. Wood Newton's birthday, Wood Newton's wedding anniversary.
This is the very first
And on top of
episode.
that-
So I'm going to find me some Jay. There he is. This was my crush, Jay Ferguson.
I'm using all sides of my brain at once. Hey, see you, girl. Hey, ho, ho. You got
Martika, that's a good one.
So, Herman Styles is the new assistant coach.
Who told you that?
Well, he was in
Give me
here
some
this
Jay
morning buying a new
Ferguson.
pair of cleats.
You're the only one on the team that has any athletic ability, and he'll be around for the next 3 years.
This
and
was
I'm your
him.
father and the coach. Don't feel
I was
any
so
pressure
in
there.
love.
Here you go, Mr. Will. Let's put your old shoes in this bag. There you go.
There he
You're
is, right there in the middle of the
He's
screen.
cute. I hate to get him in trouble. But did you know he was under the bleachers last night with some kind of suction device?
That's a good question. Do they do that? Do they do the Letterman jacket and the class ring thing anymore? They probably don't. Crush on Jonathan from New Kids and Fred Savage. Yes. Grant showed on Murphy Brown. Really? That's the first time I've heard that as a crush. Interesting. But didn't he play was he Miles? Which one did he play? Yeah, Miles. I'm actually impressed with myself that I knew that. Yes, Martika. We will when we get to the mixtape section over the Discord, we start playing music, we'll listen to some Martika. I love it. Beehart, Connolly, Cates, Shue, and LeBrock. That's like a Mount Rushmore of 80s hot ladies. Danica McKellar, yes, and Christina Ricci. I love it. Scott Baio, Charles in Charge, yes, totally. Love me some Scott Baio and Charles in Charge because, like, Happy Days was. I mean, I watched Happy Days when I was little, but I wasn't really crushing on Scott Baio until Charles in Charge. Of Our Days and Our Nights. Chad and Rob Lowe, great choices. Alyssa, yes. Oh, I love it. You guys are so cool. Tiffany and Debbie. It's so great. Jennifer Jason Leigh, yes. 100%. Was she in who was in Single White Female? That wasn't Jennifer Jason Leigh. That was Bridget Fonda, right? And wait, who was in Single White Female? Now I'm going to have to ask. Oh, it was Jennifer Jason Leigh and Bridget Fonda. Damn. Sometimes I amaze myself with the things that I remember. Shannon Doherty, of course. Keith, got to get her in there, of course. Oh, good stuff. So many crushes. I'm trying to think of how the best to go about this because I don't want to get in trouble. Let's see. I was gonna go into fads, like and go watch some commercials, but we're already past 8 o'clock, and I need to get over to the Discord so we can start listening to some music. Fads that I had written down: LA Gear, Keds, Jordache jeans, hypercolor T-shirts, cross colors, friendship bracelets, and all kinds of fun stuff. Banana clips, all kinds of good stuff. Nicole Eggert, that's a good one. Jenny Garth, boy, you guys. Kip Winger, yes. Mickey Rourke, Ton Johnson. I need to make a video about all of our crushes. Slap bracelets, Swatch watches, Adidas, yes. Oh my goodness. These are so great. I was going to do a video after I finish up the 90s movies series. I was going to do a video called 90s trends that are 90s fads or 90s trends that you only remember if you're Gen X. So it's stuff that was very, I don't know, it just kind of hit us at the time. So a couple of the things that I had on the list were the revival of swing dancing and swing music, and then another one was the revival of Jane Austen movies and Jane Austen novels. So there were these weird things that happened for like 6 months to a year in the 90s that had nothing to do with grunge music, but they were still these 90s trends. But anyway, that's just one of my video ideas coming up. Crushes on the Nelson Boys, you know this. Fanny packs, that's a good one too. That's a real good one. Fanny packs. Brooches, yes. Brooches, necktie, the chokers. When did the chokers start becoming a thing? I think that was early 90s, wasn't it? So much fun. We got a lot to talk about. I'm going to play this super chat from a couple of weeks ago because I wasn't here last week from Jabbar. That is a trailer for the 1990 movie Metamorphosis. I'm going to end on this, and then we're going to switch over to the Discord, and we're going to play some music and listen to our mixtape over there and enjoy some Nelson. I know I was all over the place tonight. I hope it wasn't too bad. We got to see some school stuff, some magazine covers, some cheerleading. It was a good time. I'm trying to get myself back organized after last week, but I'm never really organized that much to begin with. So let's bring up this Metamorphosis clip and we'll watch that. And then we will move over to the Discord. This is a super chat. 1990 movie Metamorphosis. I don't remember this, so I'm kind of going in blind. Bo Duke. Yes. Love me some Duke boys. Guess and Forenza. Oh my God. A Vision skateboard.
Okay, that'll be all for today.
Dr. Passman,
Yes. What's this?
it's my address. I'm having a party at my house. I'd like it if you could come.
When?
Any day. Anytime you like.
What?
Triple the glucose. But we'll kill him. I know, but I don't want to run the risk of losing direction if it's too weak.
I don't know it
The alpha
either.
and beta waves are increasing. The pressure's rising.
This is a super chat, so I have no idea what it is. Is it like a scary movie? I'm gonna look it up. Metamorphosis. 1990. It's an Italian film. Okay. An anti-aging serum is being developed by a scientist. When he loses his funding, he uses it on himself with dire results. Okay, interesting. It's gonna have to be a dub. I don't know Italian. Ew. I don't like horror films. Computer, enhance. Awesome.
You got to come in here.
Like, this is bizarre. That's awesome. I'm this close to finishing their book. For those of you that would like to get your own copy of Nelson, join me on Tuesday nights with Grendelson, where we're going through, right now we're going through the fourth turning, but this fall we're going to be reading Nelson's autobiography. And if you want your chance to win your own copy, you got to watch on Tuesday nights and find out how to win your own copy for book club this fall. It's a great book. If you're a reader, I cannot recommend it enough. You finish Nelson, but don't feel bad. I'm about to finish it, and I'm going to reread it in book club.
Get him over here.
What kind of a trailer is this? Only time will tell. It's a good one.
Willie, it's a chance I'm gonna have to take. I'm dying.
Well, I gotta be honest, I was not watching this in 1990, so this was not on my radar. Italian horror movies from 1990 were not on my radar, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. You had a crush on Michael J. Fox? I think we did just get Flash, and it was a weird clip. I know. I gotta take. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm not gonna take super chats for stuff that I don't know. Because the whole point of this Friday night is for me to remember all the stuff that I love from whatever topic we're talking about. And then, I don't mind being introduced to things but for me, this is a nostalgia recall night. And sometimes you guys will bring stuff up that I totally forgot about, and that's great. But to watch stuff that I have no memory of or no recollection of, that just doesn't interest me, because I want to watch stuff and recall and enjoy the nostalgia of stuff that I loved. So, yes, Michael J. Fox was great. The budget was under $500. No one watched this in 1990. All right. So from here on out, no more. I'm not going to do super chats of stuff that I don't know. So there you have it, and there you are. That's probably what I should do. Have the mods start checking clips for me. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see here. What do I want to do? I'm going to take us out of here over to the Discord by playing the first part of the first song on the mixtape that I have planned for Discord. So if you want to join me over on the Discord, let me get that link for you. It's completely free. We have no copyright police. And it's where we basically hang out and listen to music and watch TV show and movie clips. So it's super fun. Is there still time to request a song for Discord? There is through Super Chats, or I also have a PayPal link that I'm going to put up over on Discord that you can send a PayPal tip and do a request that way as well. This is still very much a work in progress. Ooh, Jason Bateman. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let me show you. This is. Let me see if I can pull this off. Whoops. I wonder if you can hear it if I do it this way. Can you guys hear that? Let me know if you can hear it. Can you hear that music? Let me know. Can you hear it? Okay. Well, that's good to know. I wasn't sure if you could hear it. Go cruising at a bar, and I'm looking for some action. But like Mick Jagger said, I can't get no satisfaction. So, if you guys want to hang out, listen to the mixtape for a little after party action for the music of this time, join me over on Discord. Link is in the chat. Oh yes, Ricky Schroeder. Yes, I love me some Rick Schroeder and Silver Spoons. Jason Bateman. I mean, we were so blessed with teen stars back then. We'll have to we will have to do a night of just crushes, I guess, and teen stars. Yes. Vizak, it's amazing. I actually have this song prepared for tonight. This time I know it's for real. Thank you for the $2. I love it. Yep, Kirk Cameron. I love me some Kirk. He was plastered all over my wall. All over my wall. All right, I got all of the super chats for the music ready for over on Discord. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to you all here. Go to the Discord. It's super fun. And we can have fun and listen to music and not get in any trouble. Kylie Minogue, 100%. All right. Thank you guys for joining me tonight here on YouTube. Let's go hang out on Discord and jam out to some music. Otherwise, if you're not going to join me over there, I will see you Tuesday here for book club. And I have a new video, part 3 is coming out soon to my 90s Gen X movies. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. We'll do some more crushes next week. How's that sound? Yeah, let's go to Discord. See you in a couple minutes. Okay, bye.